Hi, my name is Anthony Lanny. This is going to be my submission tape for the casting call for Mike Holmes' Make It Right. That's me right there, Anthony. There's my wife Leanne. These are our two daughters, Annalise and Evelyn. And we also have a little baby on the way. Our first ultrasound was yesterday, so we should know when the baby's due. We figure around next March. So what I was just going to go over was my house and the numerous issues. We moved into the house in July, at the beginning of this July, so a month ago. We moved from a busier end of the city, and we kind of put ourselves in an awkward position where we found a house, and then we sold our house, and then we had to back out in the other house, and then we were stuck looking for a house. So we kind of settled on this one a bit. In all honesty, my wife hates it, so I'm doing my best to make it nice so that she'll somewhat like it. Big thing with this house was the backyard. Show you a little picture here. When we first moved in, this is when the landscapers first started, but there was actually a giant pond coming down, so we had that removed for safety. There was all hill everywhere, so what we decided to do was grade it, make it flat here, retaining wall. This would be another flat area at the top here. Sorry. And this is the top level here, so this would be a play area here, flat play area, and then safety rails, and then there's a top patio and a lower patio, and then another flat area. So we found a landscaper, and then contracted him out. We thought everything was good. Started work, everything seemed fine, and then we realized he was forgetting things and doing things that we didn't really plan on or really want. So here's our wall, so that's fine. I'd like to point out that the main plan for our design was that we wanted the retaining wall, and we want a slide descending from the retaining wall with natural steps going up, so like stone or wood steps. As you can see, we have no slide. We know he forgot about the slide several times, even though we discussed it millions of times with him. We discussed a lot of things several times, and he still forgot lots. So rather than natural steps, we have big steps. There's no rail, so that's a safety issue. As you can see, I've had to put a baby gate at the top of the hill here. He was going to put the safety rail here on the top of the gate like we wanted, but he had no plans on putting anything at the back, which I don't understand why he wouldn't think we wanted that. Again, we discussed it. It's a safety concern. We don't want our girls falling off the wall. So we made him do that. And then my father-in-law and I added this safety gate right here, because again, it's coming down a steep slope there. So it's somewhat clean now, but it's been about 3 weeks since anything's been done back here, because he surprised us with a long-term extended vacation. We weren't aware of it. He hasn't been back since, and we don't know if he's coming back, and it's unfinished. He kind of rushed everything. He was like, as you can see, he didn't really finish the sod. The sod was done extremely poorly. There's gaps everywhere. He didn't really grade this properly, so we graded it very poorly, in fact. So we have drainage issues. So you can't really see on the camera, but it's higher in different corners and that. And it's all coming on a slant this way, so all the water now runs off, and our patio is actually slanted here, so we have to get that fixed at some point. So anyway, because he didn't grade it properly, he said he was going to add drainage, which I guess a French drain or some weeping tile on that. Didn't do any of that. Of course, said a lot of things, didn't do any of it. So anyway, now we have water that runs to the house and it pools there, so Mike's going to know that's not good. We don't want water going towards the house, we want it away from the house. These are supposed to be garden boxes. Didn't put any topsoil. I guess not a huge thing, but still, topsoil would be nice for a garden box, I'd think. Again, big steps, they look nice, but not what we wanted. No slide. Our whole idea for the girls, the slide, not happening. Safety rail here, I made them fix a few of them. The spindles are loose. Can't really see. They used the wrong spindles. So they're all loose. Some of the gates themselves are loose. So more so over there, because I made them fix these ones on the corner, but you can actually shake them and they don't feel as sturdy and safe as I'd want. So I'm probably going to have to go and add a few more screws, and I don't know if I need to take them off and re-glue them, or I don't know what I need to do. But so again, no grading plans up here. I dug this hole myself. What I really like is that I hired a landscaper and I'm doing work. So I dug this hole and I'm going to do a French drain across here for drainage, because right now it just drains all down the steps, and as I pointed out, our patio slopes, so then it goes all towards the house. This was supposed to be a garden area, a nice garden box. We forgot about that. Probably going to have to build that myself. Again, I put that baby gate up for safety. This is the tree house. What you'll notice is there's no slide there either. Excuse me. Oh, sod. I really enjoy the work they've done at the sod. Yes, you have half sod, half dirt. Yep, that's nice of them to leave us with so much dirt for the girls to play in. Very nice. He actually left all his tools when he went on vacation. He left messes of wood and crap everywhere, so I spent like 2 days cleaning all that myself. Again, I really enjoyed paying a landscaper to clean up all the mess myself. So, this is probably where I'm going to be putting a slide. It's supposed to be included. I added my own swings. I added my own sand, all supposed to be included. I'm going to have to fix the steps because they're a little steep. And the girls are a bit scared going up. So, just want to slant them out a bit more and make them kid-friendly. This whole thing was supposed to be kid-friendly. I've just been trying to do things to prevent the girls from going down the giant hill. Landscaper pretty much, like, we thought he had ideas on safety. We thought he knew what he was doing. We thought he knew what we wanted, but that never came true. He also created a lot of mess. See, there was a fence there, which he ripped out, and then we made him push the fence back more, but he didn't fix anything, so I'm going to have to fix all that. You'll notice the fence is in contact with the soil. It's like that all the way around, so that's going to probably be an issue. I know it's an issue. It should be a gap at the bottom there. Not that big a gap, but a gap nonetheless, so there's not soil to wood contact. Again, Mike's going to know about that, because he is smart. Our landscaper is stupid. So it's hard to see here, but this patio actually slopes too. Everything's sloping down. This needs to be fixed. We're going to have to fix that ourselves. These are all sloping down, so it's all sinking in that. I'm not going to blame our landscaper on that one. I'm just going to blame the rest. This is the side yard where the bobcat came in. He just left it a giant mess. It was our neighbor's yard. There was all like kind of decorative retaining stone there. Didn't fix any of that. It's very nice of him. I tidied up some of it back here just so the girls aren't stepping on clutter and junk and dangerous construction material. Our neighbors just had fresh sod laid, so they were kind enough to still let us go back. Because it was fresh, what the landscapers did was they just rolled it up. They placed it on our lawn, and the plan was to put it back. But as you could see, they waited too long. When they put it back, they did it half-assed. There's gaps everywhere. They just kind of rushed it. The other idea, or the other problem with them putting it on our lawn was they actually killed our grass in patches. It's harder to see now because the grass is a bit long, but there's a bunch of patches of dead grass. Starting to grow back a little bit, so not a big deal, but still something that I wish they would have thought about. It'd been nice if he was a little bit considerate. I've had to move these back myself. I put all these back. Pretty much they did nothing regarding cleanup. Bobcat pushed down our interlocking stone here. Landscaper said he was going to fix that, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. And I'll push down. A lot of work back here. 3-week vacation. Nice of him. So let's just go back here. So yes. So, I don't know. much nicer backyard than it was. At least we have usable space now, but not in our plan, and it's a giant source of stress still because we got 2 small kids. We got one on the way. My wife is morning sick. She has morning sickness, and I've had to stay home from work to watch the kids. So, like, me doing all this is not really feasible. It's impossible. That's why we paid a landscaper. Yeah, not to pay him and me do it all. Or all the crap jobs that he didn't want to do. Anyway, let me show you a bit of the house here. When we moved in, it was an older home, so we knew there'd be some issues. But we soon discovered that the central vac doesn't work. I've had to bring that in. Doesn't work at all. This video is not going to run long enough, but if I turn the oven on to preheat it, it takes about an hour to preheat the oven to 400 degrees, which is a normal temperature. When we were doing dishes, we were finding that the sink in the basement would backflow. Oh, there's girls here. Say hi. So there's a sink in this corner here. There was a bar here. I took the bar down. There was a sink which was overflowing all over our newly laid carpet. Whenever we did dishes, it was backflowing down the drain because the sink was improperly connected. And it was overflowing all over the carpet. So I had to get a plumber in. He had to snake the sewer lines. Cost more money, unexpected money. So some storage in here now, but there's actually there's a rough in for a bathroom. There's the toilet plumbing, and it was kind of connected to that, and then plumbed in with the kitchen pipes up there. So whatever, but more money, expensive plumbers, no fun. More issues. So that was one issue. Yeah, our central vac didn't work. Oven doesn't work. Just other little things with the house. I mean, it's an older house, so we could fix some things, but finding like this door isn't the proper door for a garage. I don't think. I think it should be a steel insulated door. Or I think this is just an interior door. I'm not sure. Anyway, the last big thing is I'm going to show you in our bathroom upstairs. But I'll be quiet because my wife's sleeping. I'll show you and I'll tell you. Shower here. Okay, so what you saw there was there was a leak somewhere in the bathroom there. So I don't think the shower was done properly, or I don't know what's going on, but there's a leak, so there's a hole there, and then I'm going to have to patch it. But before that, I'll have to figure out where the leak's coming from, make sure it's not leaking anymore, obviously. Sorry. So, yeah, those are our main issues. We've had to get a lawyer involved with the sellers for the smaller issues of the house. The appliances all should work. I mean, we shouldn't have to move in a house and deal with all that. We were kind of forced to move. I mean, I think we made a bad choice in moving. Not in moving. We wanted to move for a long time from our old house because it was really a busy area. We didn't really like it. We really like this area. It's a more mature area, but we're just finding it's not what it was. And there's so many issues with the house that there's compiling, and with the girls, and with Leanne now being pregnant and sick. It's too much. There's so much stress, and I feel like we just have nothing but bad luck, and we just need it to end. We just need some good luck. So we saw the casting call, thought we'd submit the video, see what happens. Can't hurt. Stuff's got to get done either way. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we see Mike.